Welcome to Access a Trader, the #1 community for those who are committed to taking control of their trading in order to achieve success, profitability, and longevity. Thank you for joining us. Here's Dan Shapiro to help you find your edge, master your process, and own your future.
Hey guys, good evening everybody. Welcome to another edition of the AccessATrader.com nightly wrap-up show. Hope everybody's doing well. Guys, take a second out, support the channel. All it takes is a tenth of a second of your time. Click that like button. Again, hopefully I will continue to do my best to point you in the right direction. So guys, a lot of you new traders, you're still in the mindset of waking up in the morning and getting that hot stock of the day. It's BS. It's just nonsense. Your career is going to go absolutely nowhere. It's a casino thinking, it's retail thinking. And again, if you believe that 99% of retail can't make heads or tails in this market, why would you want to trade it exactly the same way? I encourage you, right? Every single, regardless how you trade, I encourage you every single night, do your research, right? Do your research, find your 5, 6 best ideas, regardless of how you trade, and watch those names, right? I can pretty much assure you that what you find the previous night's work is probably going to be the biggest move of the day according to your own process. Because again, when you're doing these random stocks, you're going to get random results. And if you guys just, if all you guys have been following me for a long time, everything we talk about in the nightly video is based on data. It's not based on opinion. It's not based on, I hope this happens. It is on data. And if you look at last night's video, we talked about every single name that pretty went aggressive today. And that's a very, very important aspect. Again, your best due diligence, your best research is the night before. You're prepared. You're mentally prepared. You can go and see if there's any option activities in the names that you are watching. And all you need to do is sit patiently and wait. So we talked about last night, right? We talked about last night, the key cues, what I needed to see for the market to get bullish, right? To get that green light. We talked about it in last night's video. I even gave you the number 623, right? We need to close above 623. That happened, okay? That happened. So this is the first close that's taken down a 5-day range. So good. Now the key for the bulls, do not give it back. So that's very, very important. The oddest part about the rally today is it's still hard to really, it's still really hard to really sink your teeth into it, because there's so much weakness for all the stocks that are very, very strong. And in case you haven't figured out, the strength right now is in the storage names. Look, guys, look at these names, man. This is literally leading the market. You got Micron going crazy. You got SanDisk, right? You're going crazy. You got STX, right? Going absolutely crazy. You got WDC, Western Digital, going crazy. You got Texas Instruments. These are the storage names. So, so for all the stocks that were weak today, all the stocks that were red today and showing a lot of weakness, including a lot of the semiconductor names, these storage stocks single-handedly took the cues above the 5-day moving average, above the 5-day range. So the question is, are now all the weak players, are they going to start getting pulled up? So let's do some, let's do some research, right? You got Microsoft, who's been weak, very, very weak, finally woke up a little bit today. At least it was nice to see it get back above the previous day's range, right? It's a nice little look. Again, if you look at all the indexes, Dow up 500, the NASDAQ up 150 points. So that's really, really impressive. But the problem is, the problem is it's the continuous weakness in a lot of these favorite institutional darlings. Let's go through them, right? Tesla was my trade of the day. We'll get to the pivots in a second. Tesla got absolutely smoked. Absolutely smoked. If you go back to last night's video, we talked about this. Again, Tesla out of bounds, blah, 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 blah. If it loses the 50-day moving average, it's going to get hit. Smoked, right? Absolutely smoked. You got Google weakness, right? You got Google weakness. You got Apple has been absolutely getting wrecked recently. You got AMD getting hit, right? AMD getting hit, down 3%. You got Roblox down another 6%. You got Nvidia. And again, I really want to talk about Nvidia, right? So the good news of Nvidia is it's been basing above the 50-day moving average for about 2.5 weeks. The bad news is every single time there's a little bit of a catalyst, a little bit of a strength, the stock gets rejected, right? It gets rejected. So last night you had the CES presentation. There were some headlines today. It started strong, and then just like every other time the last 2 weeks, they sold the stock off. So here's what I'm watching, right? Considering there is macro weakness in a lot of names, here's what I'm watching. Nvidia now has held the 50-day moving average. I think we spoke about it last night as well. It's held the 50-day moving average 3 times in the last 2.5 weeks. If this thing violates, right? If this thing violates the 50-day moving average, I will be selling the stock. I will be shorting stock because, again, how many times can they defend the same massive level of line in the sand without the ice cracking beneath their feet? We shall see, said the blind man. We shall see. But at least that's definitely not a name that is participating. But the ones that are cooking, right? The ones that are cooking are the names that we continuously talk about. Again, if you watched last night's videos, you'll see, these names we talked about, right? Again, this is the research. This is what's going to help you in the next trading day, the stocks that you identify for the next day. So we talked about Amazon, right? Last night we talked about Amazon, 235.50, right? It needs to get above. Amazon had an insane move today, absolute insane move. It was the leader right from the word go. It took out this whole supply that we talked about in last night's video, traded all the way up from 235 all the way up to 243. Massive move, right? We talked about Oracle last night. Not a big move, went down like $1.50 before it reversed. This is definitely the trade. I mean, this is my trade of the day. Tesla, again, I'm always looking at both sides of the market. So we talked about 258.34 to the upside, but 444.57 to the downside, and Tesla got absolutely murdered. Absolutely murdered. Lost the 50-day, traded all the way down to 428 and change. Just a phenomenal trade. Absolutely phenomenal trade. We were very happy with that. We talked about ASTS last night, right? ASTS 93, right? 93 needs to build. It took out 93, a bunch of call buying coming in, a bunch of $100 short-term expiration came in, took out 93, traded all the way up to 98. You can see here you got a macro channel coming up at 102.80, which is the October highs. Really strong looking chart there as well. Affirm didn't confirm. It went up a little bit, came back down. Microsoft didn't confirm. CIFR didn't confirm. Wolf didn't confirm. And last but not least, we talked about the Qs, right? The Qs 623, massive level, right? That's the massive, massive level. Got rejected there 3 times. Yada, yada, yada. Closed at the highs in the day, just under 624. So here's the question, right? Here's the $1 million question going into tomorrow's session. Again, I'm going to keep this update short and sweet. The fact that we got back above a 5-day range, right? The fact that we got back above this 5-day range that started on December 29th, can we finally start expanding? Can these stocks that have been very weak, the Apples of the world, the Googles of the world, right? The Apple, the Googles, the Microsoft, the Metas of the world, the AMDs of the world that are just not participating, right? Not participating in any type of rally. If they start to wake up, then today's move, today's confirmation of the 5-day supply will get confirmed, and this rally will have legs. Because again, it's very hard to imagine that the storage names will just continue to go ballistic. At some point, if there is rotation out of these storage names, it's very, very possible because they've been on such big runs. But if the question is, if there is money flow coming out of these storage names that had epic Godzilla runs, are these other stocks, all these mega cap darlings, finally going to get some money flow in their direction and start moving up to fuel the rally? Or are they going to continue to bleed, right? And that's a very, very important question. And this is why we're always prepared on both sides of the market. Like I said a few minutes ago, I am definitely watching Nvidia on that 50-day retest. It's not there yet, but it's not that far. Okay, if Nvidia starts cracking the 50-day retest, all right, I'm in, right? I'm in. So I want to definitely keep an eye on that. Let me give you guys some ideas to the upside for tomorrow. Let me give you guys some upside channels for tomorrow. Guys, let's watch PLTR, right? So PLTR had a just disgusting sell-off, absolutely disgusting sell-off from like 199 all the way down to 166, right? Today was the first close above the 5-day, which is good. That's what you want to see. All right, here's kind of where we need it, where we need it for tomorrow. You see these 2 candles here, right? That's the December 31st highs. The December 31st highs also represent the 50-day supply. Again, 50-day, guys, 50-day, 50-day, 50-day. That's a big, big area, right? So if PLTR can get back above the 50-day moving average, it should expand. So it's definitely one of my favorites if it confirms. Again, we don't know if it's going to confirm, but if it does confirm, it's definitely one of my favorites. Let's keep an eye on NBIS, right? NBIS now first close above the 50-day moving average. Let's keep an eye on this thing as well, because if it does start confirming today's channels, it can start expanding as well. Again, over the 50-day bullish, below the 50-day is bearish. Let me see what else I want to talk about. Obviously, let's keep an eye on the Qs above today's channel. That's all I want to talk about tonight. Again, guys, I encourage you all to do your chart work. Even if you're brand new to trading, you have no idea what you're looking at, you have no idea what these lines mean or whether anything means. Eventually, when you do enough muscle memory and you start looking at charts and you say, well, wait a minute, let me see what happens. What happened 3 weeks ago when specifically this stock hit this colored line. Let me see what happens when it broke this colored line. Eventually, you will start getting muscle memory. And muscle memory is everything, whether you're exercising, whether you are trading, the more repetition, whether you're shooting free throws, the more repetition you have looking at the same thing over and over again, eventually, subconsciously, it will sink into your DNA. So anyway, guys, great session. Great job. Amazon went nuts. Tesla imploded. Qs gave us a nice move towards the end of the day. The most important part is 2026. Knock on wood, so far so good. Guys, God bless. I'll see you on the field tomorrow, and let's see if the Bulls can get it going. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good night.